Day 15 of making a Skyrim follower mod. I want to explain Papyrus to you guys because I think people who want to get into Skyrim modding immediately get turned off when they learn that they may have to write their own scripts. Scripting was incredibly daunting for me too, I know. So let me explain what makes a script. The first thing you will ever write in your script are your script name and what the script extends to. The script name has to remain consistent, so once you make it, try not to change it. The script extension basically tells the script what functions to reuse. If your script extends to object reference or an actor or quest, then it will look for properties or functions that those types also use. After you dedicate your script, you should then think about properties. Properties are basically anything your script will change or use in that script. I've said script so many times in this homework. You can't track a time of day, for example, without adding it as a property. There are a bunch of completed scripts you can reference on the CKUESP website, so I highly encourage you to look at those. There are standard properties that you can easily determine, like global variables, quests, actors, etc. And then there are ints and bools. Int properties, to my understanding, are just integer placements. It's basically making a new property for a number that's attached to a phrase that you make. It's mostly for custom functions, which we'll get into later. Bools are basically true and false detectors. They're toggles in the simplest sense. Now that you set your properties for the script, and don't worry if you think you didn't set the right one or anything, you can always change it later. We can start writing events. Events are triggers for scripts. All of them start with on, and there are 110 kinds of triggers. Once you have a trigger set, you should get in the habit of writing end event immediately on the line below. Save frequently. This will help you better pinpoint what goes wrong in your script before you type it all up in the CK just to get 18 errors and you have no idea what went wrong. Just save after every function or event. Go back up and write your functions and stuff in the middle of those lines. The final thing I can talk about for now are functions. There are way too much stuff to go over, but here's the gist of it. Functions are acting points in the script. Functions are what happens when the event is started. There's not much time, so let's just go over one function. Let's go ahead and say if your actor is in faction, current follower faction, then your global variable set value 1, end if. There. That was pretty easy, right? If you want to know more about Papyrus, let me know in the comments, and tell me if you have any questions. I know I didn't go over everything I could have. See you again soon.